Welcome, my friends, to a place where shadows whisper and legends come to life. Here, on the precipice of reality, we delve into the darkest corners of our world, exploring the mysteries that haunt our dreams and fuel our nightmares. Tonight, we journey to the jagged edges of the earth, to haunted cliffs that stand as silent witnesses to unspeakable horrors. These cliffs, shrouded in mist and legend, have borne witness to countless disappearances, each leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions and a lingering sense of dread. So, gather close, turn down the lights, and prepare to be captivated by the chilling tales of those who dared to venture too close to the edge and paid the ultimate price. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more terrifying tales. Our story takes us to the rugged coastline of California, where the imposing cliffs of Devil's Perch stand as a reminder of nature's untamed power. Amidst the crashing waves and the cries of gulls, a young hiker named Michael Evans vanished without a trace. Michael, an experienced hiker, set out on a solo trek along the cliff-top trails, eager to capture the breathtaking views. He was last seen by tourists, his silhouette against the setting sun as he ventured further down the path. Hours turned into a nightmarish ordeal as darkness descended and Michael failed to return. Search parties were assembled, their flashlights cutting through the dense fog that had rolled in, but Michael was gone, leaving behind only his abandoned car and a chilling mystery. Days turned into weeks, and the search for Michael was eventually called off, the grim reality settling over the town. Some whispered of rogue waves that could sweep victims to their deaths, while others spoke of ancient legends and restless spirits that roamed the cliffs. Some claimed to hear Michael's voice echoing through the fog, a desperate cry for help. They spoke of a shadowy figure in the mist, beckoning them closer to the edge. To this day, Michael's disappearance remains unsolved, his fate intertwined with the haunting beauty of Devil's Perch. Some say that on a foggy night you can still hear his cries for help. Local hikers and fishermen avoid the area, filled with fear and respect for the cliffs. The legend of the vanishing hiker serves as a reminder that even in familiar places, darkness can lurk. For those drawn to the unknown, the cliffs of Devil's Perch stand as a challenge to uncover the truth behind Michael's disappearance. Will you be the one to unravel the mystery or fall victim to the haunting secrets? The cliffs themselves seem to hold their breath, whispering tales of the vanished hiker. The wind carries the scent of salt and something ancient and unsettling. It's a place where the veil between worlds feels thin, where echoes of the past mingle with the present. So the next time you find yourself drawn to the edge of a cliff, remember the tale of Michael Evans. Remember that even in breathtaking landscapes, danger can lurk, and some mysteries are best left undisturbed. For the cliffs are always watching, always listening, waiting for their next victim. Our next journey takes us deep into the Appalachian Mountains, to a secluded clearing nestled at the foot of what locals call Whisper's Edge. It was here, amidst the towering trees and the eerie silence of the ancient forest, that a group of friends encountered a horror they could never have imagined. The group, 4 college students eager for a weekend escape from the pressures of exams and deadlines, had chosen Whisper's Edge for its isolation and its reputation as a prime spot for stargazing. They pitched their tents, the sounds of their laughter and conversation echoing through the trees as they built a bonfire and settled in for a night of ghost stories and shared memories. As the night deepened and the flames of their fire dwindled, the group huddled closer, their eyes drawn to the shadowy outlines of the trees that seemed to press in on them from all sides. They shared stories of local legends, tales of lost hikers and mysterious lights that danced among the peaks. Their voices hushed as the forest came alive with the nocturnal sounds of owls hooting and unseen creatures rustling in the undergrowth. One by one they drifted off to sleep, lulled by the crackling fire and the sense of camaraderie that only comes from sharing a campfire under a star-filled sky. But their peaceful slumber was not to last. In the dead of night, a blood-curdling scream shattered the stillness, jolting the remaining campers awake. Disoriented and gripped by a primal fear, they scrambled out of their tents, their hearts pounding in their chests as they strained to see through the darkness. The air was thick with the smell of pine needles and something else, something acrid and metallic that sent shivers down their spines. Their flashlights flickered to life, casting dancing beams of light that illuminated a scene of unimaginable horror. Their friend's tent lay ripped open, its contents scattered across the clearing as if torn apart by a wild animal. But there was no sign of their friend, no bloodstains, no indication of a struggle. It was as if they had simply vanished into thin air. Panic seized the remaining campers, their cries for help swallowed by the dense foliage that surrounded them. They searched frantically for their missing friend, their calls growing more desperate with each passing moment. But their efforts were in vain. The forest remained silent, its secrets closely guarded. As dawn painted the sky with hues of grey and purple, the three remaining campers stumbled out of the woods, their faces etched with terror, their clothes torn and their spirits broken. They told their story to disbelieving authorities, their words tumbling out in a torrent of fear and confusion. But without evidence, their claims were met with skepticism and doubt. Search parties scoured the area but found no trace of the missing camper. The abandoned campsite remained, a chilling testament to the horrors that had unfolded there. Eerie symbols etched into the bark of surrounding trees added to the mystery, their meaning unknown but undeniably sinister. Chapter 3. The Missing Fisherman. Our final tale takes us to the rugged coast of Maine, where the Atlantic crashes against the granite cliffs with relentless fury. Here, in the shadow of a towering lighthouse known as Widow's Watch, a seasoned fisherman named Captain Ben Avery met his mysterious end. Captain Avery, a man who knew the sea as well as he knew his own reflection, had been fishing these waters for over 4 decades. His weathered face and calloused hands told stories of battles with storms, of bountiful falls, and of the unforgiving nature of the ocean depths. One misty morning, Captain Avery set out alone, as he often did, in his trusty fishing boat, the Seafarer. He navigated the choppy waters with ease, his eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of a squall. The fog hung low that day, shrouding the cliffs in an eerie silence, broken only by the mournful cries of gulls and the rhythmic crashing of waves against the rocks. Hours turned into an unsettling silence as the fog thickened, swallowing the Seafarer whole. The usual chatter from Captain Avery's radio fell silent, replaced by an unnerving static that crackled through the speakers at the harbour master's office. Concern turned to alarm as the hours ticked by and the Seafarer failed to return to port. A search party was swiftly assembled, their boats cutting through the dense fog, their searchlights scanning the choppy waters for any sign of Captain Avery or his vessel. The search continued through the night, a desperate race against time and the unforgiving elements. As dawn broke, casting an eerie glow upon the fog-choked sea, a chilling discovery was made. The Seafarer was spotted bobbing aimlessly several miles off the coast, its engine idling, its fishing nets cast but empty. But Captain Avery was nowhere to be found. The boat was meticulously searched, but no clues were found to explain the captain's disappearance. His oilskins hung neatly on their hook, his thermos of coffee sat untouched, and his pipe lay on the deck, still warm to the touch. It was as if he had simply vanished into thin air, swallowed whole by the dense fog that clung to the surface of the water. Whispers of sea monsters and vengeful spirits circulated through the harbour town, their voices hushed with a mixture of fear and respect for the power of the sea. Some spoke of rogue waves capable of swallowing a man whole, while others recounted chilling tales of the widow's wail, a mournful cry said to emanate from the depths, signaling impending doom. To this day, the disappearance of Captain Avery remains unsolved, his fate as much a mystery as the depths he fished for so many years. Some say that on foggy nights, when the wind howls and the waves crash against the cliffs, you can still hear the faint sound of a fishing boat's engine, its mournful drone a chilling reminder of the unseen forces that lurk beneath the waves. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed these terrifying tales, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let us know in the comments which stories scared you the most. Was it the vanishing hiker claimed by the cliffs, the lost campers terrorized in the woods, or the missing fisherman swallowed by the sea? Each tale reminds us that even in the most beautiful and familiar places, darkness can lurk, and some mysteries are best left unsolved. But for those brave souls who dare to explore the unknown, who seek answers in the face of fear, the truth is out there waiting to be discovered. Stay tuned for more horror stories that will keep you up at night.